Hi, friends. Welcome back. So, when I thrift, I am not always looking for something that is inexpensive. I am looking for pieces that feel timeless, that feel elevated. So, in today's video, I'm going to show you what I actually look for. I'm going to show you what makes me pause, what makes me walk away, and what makes something worth bringing home for me. If you have not already, hit that subscribe button and let's see what we find today. So I'm at No Longer Bound in Johns Creek today, and y'all, this is one of my favorite thrift stores. So something that I'm always looking for at the thrift store are faux florals. Now, this arrangement came in a beautiful crystal bowl, which makes this arrangement worth it just on that alone. I would take this arrangement apart and kind of mix and match with the florals that I already have at home. I have found some amazing decorative pillows at the thrift store. So, one thing that I try to look for are pillows with a zipper so that I can take the insert out and wash the pillow. Now, this is something I would leave behind because there's no zipper, so there's no way for me to wash it and make sure it's clean. You can almost always find high-end glassware at the thrift store. I don't know, it's just something really special to me about just drinking out of crystal glassware on a random Tuesday. If you have open shelving or even a bar cart in your home, I would also suggest checking the thrift store for glassware because a lot of times you can find traditional glasses like this martini glass. And I love like these little juicers. I love displaying things that you can actually use functionally, but they also still look really pretty styled. I am always looking for little dishes like these. There's only a million ways you can use them. I could see doing like his and hers with your keys, or maybe putting lipstick in one side and lip gloss on the other side, or you could use them for entertaining. There's just a million possibilities. I also love finding dishware sets and coffee mug sets at the thrift store. You guys know me, like I cannot buy just one of a coffee mug or just one of a dish. And the thrift store is always a good place to look because there's usually someone has donated the entire set. I'm always looking for like new items like this coffee mug that I could turn into a custom gift. So you know how Starbucks has those mugs that they sell in the store and then they have it kind of wrapped with like different coffee flavors and accessories, etc. So I think like giving gifts like these are really special and really intentional because you make it yourself and it just shows the person you kind of went the extra mile to think of them. Now, I can go on all day about decorative plates at the thrift store, but look at this beautiful set. It very much gives anthropology vibes to me, and you don't have to go out of your way to style that. I mean, look at that. That's absolutely beautiful. Now, this tray I would pause on. I probably wouldn't buy anything like this. It's very scratched, and a lot of times you can find real silver platters in the thrift store. And here was another set of fun vintage coffee mugs. I love the shape and the color on these. They're very spring. They were $4 each, so a little bit pricey, but they're so unique that I feel like it's worth it. While this is a cute little animal, this is something that I typically would not get at the thrift store. It just doesn't feel timeless. It feels a little trendy. There is always an abundance of vases at the thrift store. Now, typically, I am looking for hurricane style vases because I have a buffet and I have a bunch of hurricanes on it with big candles, and the candles melt into the glass, so I'm not able to reuse them, but it's so pretty when it's set up. I usually light my candles in the evening and it gives a lot of ambiance to our living room. So I'm always looking for more. And they had a really good selection here. They also had this really pretty crystal vase. Now, I would normally pick something like this up, but I have so many and I just don't have any room to store another one. But always keep your eyes open for crystal vases at the thrift store because they're usually tucked away. If you've seen some of my other videos, you know that I am the basket queen. There is always something to use a basket for. I love the shape of this one. I could see putting, if you're eating outside on your patio, kind of putting your napkins and your silverware in there to bring that out, or maybe your condiments. And I really like this basket here because you could put, toilet paper in it and put it in your bathroom, or maybe some towels in your guest room. There's only 1,000 ways to use a good basket, and there's always something at the thrift store. And lately, I like giving gifts in baskets. So, like, I'm going to a baby shower, so I'm going to give a basket of diapers. Every mom needs a basket for something. So, there's always a good selection. And, with Easter on the horizon, there's definitely a lot of colorful, pastel baskets being put out. And I just think that those are a lot of fun. Now, this is an aisle that I would typically skip, but I'm going to go down it today just to show you guys I'm not a huge fan of word art, and just something about a lot of it just gives me like Bed Bath and Beyond vibes from like the early 2000s. But this store had it combined with their picture frame section, and I'm always looking for picture frames because a lot of times you can find brand new picture frames at the thrift store. I always stop in the seasonal decor section, and the Easter section here today was really good. I just love vintage decorations. It's just a very nostalgic feeling. It just kind of reminds me of being a kid again at my grandmother's house, and everything, is so unique, so bright. So I definitely recommend always taking a look, and you can always find something super unique that everyone can't go get at Home Goods. Now, similar to what I was saying in the beginning of my video, like I don't love this arrangement, but that is a really good basket that it is in, and I would get it just for the basket. Like I might be able to salvage a few of the flowers that I like, but that's what I'm saying. It's like usually a good 2 for 1. Like I said, I'm a professional romanticizer and I have a record player in my home, and I love having a curated record collection. I mean, we live in a time where you have access to every song you want to listen to at your fingertips, but I think there's something really cozy about just having a selection that you put on in the evenings and just enjoy. I had to come to Fur Kids for this video because their selection is always chef's kiss. Now, they were doing pet adoptions in the store, so I had to stay focused and not go look at the cute puppies. Y'all, if you see decanters like this at the thrift store, get them. I love decanters. I definitely think they elevate the everyday. I love seeing them on bar cards. It's just a way to romanticize making your evening cocktail. I also really like this set of crystal handled serveware. It was $30, so I did leave it behind, but especially like if you entertain a lot and you'll use it, like something like this, just super chic, super elegant. And this dish At first I thought it was an ashtray. I'm not really sure what it is. It's just kind of like a catch-all, but I'm always looking for something like this. I could see putting a bottle of wine in it and just having it as a wine coaster, or putting some unique matchbooks in it, or even just a catch-all for your keys. Now this gave me pause. I was kind of intrigued by it. I can tell that it's some kind of candle holder, but I wasn't in love with it. But I do think the color is pretty, so this would be a maybe for me. Here are some more hurricanes, and these are a yes for me for sure. And I just noticed that there was a crystal ice bucket up there, and I did not see that when I was in the store. Little vintage vessels like this are always a yes for me. You could put syrup in it for your coffee bar, or even like do oil and vinegar. And I love this little vase. Like, how cute would this be with just a few little stems coming out of it? This little toothpick holder was darling. As someone who is a professional romanticizer, I just love putting things in the vessels that they're intended to be in, and it's rare when you see these, but I thought that this was a really good piece. I love the trend that I've been seeing where the girlies are displaying perfume samples in really pretty dishes. I think something like this would be perfect for that, or you could put it on your vanity with, some makeup in it, or the perfume. I think that dishes like these are always something to keep your eye out for. There are always so many brand new candles at the thrift store. Now, a lot of times they don't have, they're not in their packaging or their wrapping, but like, look at this one. Perfect. This would be perfect for me for one of my hurricanes. So at the end of the day, thrifting is what you make it. This is just the lens that I've developed over time. These are the things that make my home feel curated and not just collected. And my camera is syncing. Okay, that's better. But at the end of the day, we all get to decide what is right for us. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you liked what you saw, like, comment, subscribe, and all the things. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.